Hey, what's up, everybody? 2 people are here. Very good. Yeah, what we're gonna do today is I'm gonna try to sift my way through a giant pile of shit. It took me 45 minutes to bring these 2 down last night. Probably shouldn't be smoking all these things, but got my beverage ready. Cheers. I don't know if you guys can hear me. Oh, there we go. Yeah. So anyway, either YouTube been here from last night. Am I gonna be reiterating some stuff? Probably gonna repeat myself a lot because I was pretty lit when I did the one yesterday. But yeah, here's 2 new comics I bought. I bought this at Graham Cracker Comics in I think it's Downers Grove, Illinois. And I wasn't even going in there to buy a comic book, but I wanted to ask him about Comicsgate shit and see if any of this internet stuff. What up, Travis? Thanks for putting that up on Discord. No, I'm not putting the comics in the kitty litter tray. I throw them out of that window that's covered by a beer box currently. That's where those go. Oh, we can see me. Hi, everyone. It's your boy, Not Diversity in Comics. Both of you in here. If Travis knows, I am not all that articulate, not very well spoken. I have trouble turning the stuff that's up here into words that come out here. So, bear with me, guys. Fucking. Yeah, so I bought this at the comic chain, Graham Cracker Comics. They have them all over Chicagoland. And, yeah, oh, thanks, Jonathan. Yeah, I picked it up there, and I went in there just for the intention of asking them if they've heard about what's going on with Ethan Van Sciver, or if they've heard of D&C, and they didn't seem to know nothing about it. 2 people are very into comics. One of the guys, I think he used to draw, the guy who works at the store that I was at, I think he maybe used to draw Dick Tracy. I know that he has something to do with Dick Tracy. I have an autographed picture of Dick Tracy that he drew me at a convention once. But yeah, he's an artist, but I think he's got stake in that chain. But he didn't know. He totally is not up with the internet. And then I bought the second issue at my shop across the street. I was asking him about it, and I knew those guys. They are not online. They are only cash only. They don't have any computers in there. So I went on a rambling spree of just telling these guys about what Mark Waid has been up to, what the comic book press has been up to online, the constant smear campaigns against people, and he was shocked. But at the same time, I brought up a lot of D&C's talking points, and he seemed to be completely on board. And he said that yes, that's reflecting in the sales. Like, people are not interested in these books. And this guy, he's been running his shop since 1982. He's probably been in the comic book industry longer than Mark Waid. When did Mark Waid start? Well, this guy's been running his shop since 82. It's a great place. But yeah, he's totally oblivious to all this stuff. But I told him about how Mark Waid told Mark Waid told that one fan that black kid who went on a panel that Mark Waid was throwing and asked him about the controversy, and Mark Waid straight up lied about DNC and everyone involved for. I feel like it was like a good like 11 minutes or something. I forget what it was. But anyway, he was very but he was very much in agreement, and like just the accusations that the SJWs have about the comic book industry and how it's never been diverse. It's always been just for whites, and it's just like it doesn't add up. It doesn't add up. You do the math. It doesn't fucking add up. But anyway, how about we just start sifting through this shit? What's behind here? Oh, these are the other Deadpool books. I heard Bucket List. Deadpool is more like OG Deadpool, which is my favorite Deadpool. I was originally exposed to. Oh yeah, and this is another. This is a Move and Needle book. Dead Man. Haven't read it yet, but apparently this book and Bucket List storyline from the Despicable Deadpool. It's more going back to the original Deadpool before all the tacos and chimichangas and all that stuff, which that's kind of the Deadpool that I missed out on because it's really hard to find issues of Deadpool's solo 90 series. Like they're all pretty expensive. You go and you look at back issues, it's pretty tricky, especially if you want to be completist. And I guess I could buy a trade, but I really like having the books, but that's kind of fading. I'm kind of the novelty of holding on to all this shit and having this fucking pile in my living room when I'm like, I don't got a lot of space in here. I'm in a one bedroom apartment. I got 3 fucking cats. But what was I saying? Yeah, the Deadpool run where he turns more like Bugs Bunny and shit. Like that's not the Deadpool that I was first introduced to. In fact, I'll show you right here where I first discovered Deadpool. See this Christopher's 1994 X-Men card. I scratched out the S collection. Probably set up in a real dictionary because there's no internet. And I didn't like this drawing of Wolverine that I did. X'd it out. Remember the sticker books? There's one in there. But alright, I have the entire I have the entire collection of 1994 Fleer Ultra X-Men cards here. And I might be able to do a hangout just so we could flip through this one time. But I'll just give you a tease right here. Let's go to Supervillains. I even have the little tabs. Supervillains. Oh yes, this is when I discovered Deadpool in '93 or '94. We'll read his X-Men card. Okay, powers, regeneration. Body constantly renews itself, making him virtually indestructible. Enhanced strength. Plus, he looks fucking cool. Facing terminal cancer, Wade Wilson submitted to bioenhancing experiments as a member of Canada's secret Weapon X program. The result was Deadpool, a mercenary as unstoppable as his wisecracking mouth. Wade Wilson, group affiliation, none. I'm just like, damn, this guy just running around, and I didn't even have the books with him. Like, I knew what he was and what he represented. It was like, I got the, alright, it's glad that I have all these things handy right here. But look at this. This is on the Toy Biz. Look how much I played with this. I actually borrowed this from a friend, a childhood friend that I've actually reconnected with on the internet, and I told them, hey man, I still have your Deadpool. I don't think he's watching this, but there it is. This is DJ Pony. I'm not a brony, guys. I do like this character though. I have seen a few episodes, and this is a funny character. It's like does dubstep and stuff. You know, you guys know I love drugs. Okay, yeah, but Deadpool. That's where I fucking discovered him. And he wasn't all tacos, chimichangas, goofy cartoon bounce on walls. He was just wisecracking. And apparently, in Deadpool Assassin, they go back to form. So I'm excited to read these whenever I do. Oh, okay. Venom Space Knight. This here, I actually really dug. I actually really dig this run. It's over though. I don't know why they canceled it. Is this the first issue? No, this is issue 6, issue 7. How many issues are in here? All I gotta say about this, the story is so-so, but the art is, I'm gonna put this down for a second. The art is immaculate. 7, 8. I'm gonna take out an issue and show you. 9. So many issues I haven't read. 10. Oh god, Civil War. Alright, I'm gonna take these out. Okay, so I've read up to issue 7. But I have purchased and collected and never read and give. This book. This came out like a year and a half ago at least, or maybe 2 years ago. Probably came out 2 years ago, and I've been sitting on it. So I have 7 I haven't read. There's 8. Maybe I could show you the art. I mean, look at that cover. That's fucking cool. I really. I think I even read this one. This looks familiar. Oh, they still got this panda thing. I think I have read this. Because I remember this weird panda that's a woman panda who murders people. That was fine. Look at that. Oh, fuck, I got a glare on there. Oh. Art is really, you know, look at that. It's really fucking cool looking, right? But anyway, yeah, so I have to read 7, 8, 9, 10. Did they change the artist? Fuck them if they change the artist. It looks kind of different. They changed the artist. God damn it. How many issues did I read? Because the artist might have been the only one who's keeping me on. Oh, Civil War crossover. Fuck that. Fuck that. I didn't. So I'm gonna love when I get to these storylines with a little snippet of a story. Looks like the cover guy. Oh look, they got the artist back. Or is this issue 6? Damn it, no. Alright, well, I should have checked the inside because I probably, well, who knows, maybe they're good. I don't fucking know. I don't fucking know. Just putting these in the bag real quick. Sorry about the darkness. Just gotta put these away real quick. I'll give you something to look at. Yeah, so much money. So much money. There's like $30 worth of Venom comics from me 2 years ago almost that I just bought and never read. I just buried myself, and I blame SJW Marvel for that because, again, I was talking about this yesterday. I got fucking I had Stockholm syndrome. It's just like, I like Marvel Comics, I like the Marvel comic books, I like this, but why don't I want to read them? Why aren't I excited to see the next issue? Ugh. Jesus. Okay. Well, it's the Canny Avengers here. Gary Dugan. Pickles! Get away! Get the fuck away from there. Cállate! Just trying to ruin those. Oh, I yell "shut up" at my cats in Spanish when I want them to get away from something. All right, so I'm not for a while, anytime I was active buying comic books, I was kind of like a Deadpool completist, which I know that makes me like a basic bitch of a comic fan. I don't know. I started. Well, over here, I might as well tell you all how I got back into buying comics. Basically, after second or third or fourth or fifth grade, I just stopped getting comic books, actual comic books. And then junior high, the hobby was definitely dead for me. But then the movie X-Men Origins Wolverine came out, and I think that was 2008, 2009. And I didn't see the movie. I worked at Blockbuster. Yeah, it was 2009. I worked at Blockbuster at the time, and the video game came out for PS2, so I took it out before it came out, and I played it, or maybe I couldn't do it before. Anyway, whenever it came out, I played it, and I got to the end, and they said they had a character design like, this is Deadpool. I'm like, what? And it was that Baraka Pool Deadpool. I'm like, what the fuck is this? So eventually I went and saw the movie, and I saw how horribly they disrespected Deadpool. And you know what I did right after I seen that? I went to my local comic book store, which I hadn't been to since I was maybe a teenager. I stopped in there once just to look at stuff, but yeah, I went to the fucking comic book store and I started investing heavily in early 90s X-Force comics. All of Deadpool's first appearances and everything. And that got me buying the comics. Like, I have well, over there, that box of Pickles on, that is like fucking full of early 90s X-Men. Right, Pickles? Pickles! Ah! Yeah, Pickles is a cutie pie. Yeah, but that's what got me into it. And you know, I dropped off of the hobby every now and then, mostly for financial reasons. Like, also, I'm broke as fuck. I can't afford comic books. But this pile, all of this pile, besides donations and old stuff, is all the product of an at least $80 to $100 per month hobby that I used to do, and then I just fucking fell off. Look how many people worked on this Moon Knight book. I really like this series, actually. I was never really a Moon Knight fan. This is kind of an introduction to the character, and I liked it. It was interesting, and the artwork was cool. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about it. But I need to freshen up my drink. Please hold. See how quick that was? I had another glass with ice and vodka and lime juice in it. All I needed to do. I'm drinking Moscow Mules, by the way. Oh, and I lost a viewer. Who's here? Is it just Travis? Is it just Travis? Jesus. Took me 1 second. That's good. Oh shit! What's up, I hypocrite? How you doing? We're having drinks, and I'm sifting through a fucking hoarder's pile of comic books that a lot of them I regret buying. Nice, cool. Oh, your thoughts on the Stan Lee? Well, this isn't even. This is just. This is just some that I've piled up. I stopped buying like a year and a half ago, and I've just like I collected all of these fucking issues, and I just wasn't reading them. And about like look, there's probably like a couple $100 worth of comic books that I've bought, which I've worked down the pile. It used to be 3 stacks this big. Yesterday I worked it down to this, but there's so much unread shit, and I didn't realize that I wasn't reading the books just because they fucking sucked, and that's why I wasn't interested. Like, let's look at these Uncanny Avengers. This is what I was saying. Deadpool completists, so I bought all these So they were throwing Deadpool and everything. And, I mean, yeah, look at that. It's been sitting here for like a year and a half. That's, say they're like $4 each. One, two, three, four, yeah, wasting a ton of fucking money. Just a backboard. Oh, this is... does anyone remember this show on Adult Swim? NTSFSDSUV. I think it's National Terrorist Strike Force San Diego Sport Utility Vehicle. Yeah, first try. I haven't read the comic, but this show is amazing. I don't know if I got this. Was this like a free thing? Is it free? I don't know. Something tells me I got this for free. Yeah, this Uncanny X-Men run. I don't remember there being anything SJW about this, but this all-new X-Men sucked though. Shit, I forgot I even was reading this. What issue is this? Issue number 1. Yeah, I dropped off of this book right away. This was... Did I even read this? I don't know. Maybe I'm just talking shit. Who wrote this? Hopeless. I think I've heard some shit about this guy. I want something I could tear. Like fucking the Nighthawk issue 1 through 3, which I tossed out that window just last night. But yeah, I actually liked... oh wait, no, I was buying this. Or I was just collecting it, probably. Just hoarding fucking comic books. Uncanny X-Men. Alright, this is what I'm talking about. This run was pretty cool. I mean, that's a pretty cool cover. That's pretty badass, actually. But this version of X-Men here, it was like Magneto and Cyclops who had gone crazy. I didn't read like the Phoenix storyline. I missed out on that, but they're like X-Men on the run in a way they hadn't been before. Oh shit, what's going on here? I should read this. I don't know. I'm not like looking in deep, but this looks. There's a lot of talking. Is there anything going on? Is this it? This character, I've never really understood. He's like, kind of like Gambit, but he ain't. All right, a bunch of nothing happens in this actually. That's a cool cover. Maybe this book sucks. You know. See, this is the really the part about it, which really fucking is intimidating. Is that these are all in like packed into like one comic book sleeve, but what I gotta do is, oh Jesus, I'm gonna cause a landslide. Was that it? Do I not have any more of these fucking sleeves? Well, that saves me the trouble of having to put every single one of these comic books into individual sleeves. I guess I won't have to start doing that today. I could procrastinate for even longer. Let's look at how shitty this Deadpool annual probably is. I have a feeling from the look of it that some bullshit going on. I was looking at this yesterday. Well, Gary Dugan's working on it, but which I like him. I know DNC calls Gary Dugan a fucking super talent boy, but I think I like him. I like him a lot, and I've interacted with him a little bit on Twitter. I mean, he'll like and retweet me sometimes, and I loved what him and Brian Posehn did on what they did on Deadpool. I miss Brian Posehn though. That Deadpool run was great. What is this? Deadpool Annual. Never read this. So it's like shitty art. Real shitty art. They call it stylized, I guess. Well, it's just so... I mean, they're going for something. Is the whole fucking book like this? There's not different art styles? This is a fucking annual. Alright. I think I read this. I think this is decent. Might be. Again, Stockholm Syndrome. But alright, look at this. This isn't a big comic book. This isn't like a big issue. Fucking $5. And did anything in there look worth $5 to you? Okay. Let's talk about this bullshit. This Amazing Spider-Man run. Which is just, they trick you. They fucking trick you because they have these gorgeous Alex Ross covers on every issue. So it looks like it's going to be this big, beautiful, epic thing. But then it's just like, I hated all of this. It's like he had the actual Spider-Mobile, and it's just... And I don't like what they're doing with him now. It's like now he had this super huge company. He was doing all this stuff. You know, I think that with me, Spider-Man has just gone downhill ever since like maybe 60 to 70% into the Superior Spider-Man run, where Dr. Octopus took over Peter Parker's mind and body. And you know, that run was amazing. It really made me feel things. I was excited for anything involving the Superior Spider-Man until it got a little too stupid. Like it seemed like that Amazing Spider-Man 2, garbage movie, was about to come out, so they're just like, Spider-Man can't be Dr. Octopus. Let's hurry up and wrap up this Superior Spider-Man thing. I would, if it would have stayed as good as the first, like, I'm not going to put a number out there because I don't know how many issues there were, like, off the top of my head right now. But as good as the first 70% of the Superior Spider-Man run, I would have, fuck it. I would still be so pumped. Like, it just, I don't know. They just rushed it. They had this whole storyline with the Venom symbiote that was getting on him, and it's like, just like, no. The Superior Spider-Man costume got dumber and dumber as it turned. They should have stuck with that original one. It was like old school, but different. He had the fucking claws. Superior Spider-Man's great. It makes I would have like pulled those issues out and read those again. Shit. Lost half the viewers because I'm smoking and not paying attention. I'm procrastinating. Okay. But anyway, let's take a look at these Alex Ross covers. Because he is friends with the guy who runs a comic book shop across the street from me. Well, I guess... Excuse me, guys. I guess Alex Ross, he might be from around here. For some reason, he knows the dude at Unicorn. His covers are great. I gotta remember which... I gotta put these all back. I gotta do them backwards. This is a little rough. Not the best. Not Alex Ross's best work, this one. Is he in Africa? What's going on? Shit. This issue looks interesting, though. He's got a pumpkin bomb flying at him. This is why I kept buying these. This is, these are good. It's really not his Mr. Negative. Shit. This is why I kept buying these. I haven't read any of these though. Cloak and Dagger. Oh shit. The reverse Cloak and Dagger, the Mr. Negative Cloak and Dagger. You know what? Oh, you know what? I did read these ones. I did read these ones. Because this was a weird thing. Back in the Spider Island storyline, which that was from like fucking, like that's gotta be like 5 years ago. Mr. Negative reversed Cloak and Dagger. So Cloak was dark. God damn it. Cloak was light and Dagger was darkness. But they didn't put him in whiteface though. But in this storyline, Dan Slott. In this storyline, they made it out to be that they were under Mr. Negative's mind control, which that was not the case. They teased at the end of if you could download it or if you can get your hands on a copy of the Cloak and Dagger 3-part series from Spider Island, it was the best part of that fucking event. I'm not shitting you. The art was amazing. It was Cloak and Dagger versus Mr. Negative and his what are they called? Demons, inner demons. Yeah, it was great. It was such a cool fucking comic book, and he turned them negative. But they had their own free will, and they teased at the end that they were going to get their own new series where it's Cloak and Dagger, but they're switched. White Cloak, Black Dagger. And that never happened. It was such a tease. It was the ultimate example of the game is on. Like they were setting up a franchise, and it didn't happen, and it would have been so fucking cool. But in this storyline, I think that Peter Parker. Yeah, it's not the best, Alex Ross. It's good. It's just not the best. Peter Parker. What was I saying? Oh, he turns them back, and they still don't have their own ongoing series. Cloak and Dagger don't have their own fucking book right now, and they have a fucking TV show out. What the fuck is Marvel doing? The show looks like it sucks dick, though, so I guess it doesn't matter. Alright, please hold. I gotta put these back into the bag. Yeah, they really fucked. They really fucked up. That show looks annoying and preachy, and basic and very like CW. And I bet you that they only fight with their superpowers like twice in a season. I bet it's all just drama-rama bullshit. I read every single issue of this now that I think about it, because the cover of it is The Amazing Spider-Man #1. So I've read all of this stuff, and alls I took away from the entire, what was it, like 10 issues, 9 issues of Amazing Spider-Man #1. The only thing I took away from this, the only thing that I remember about any of this fucking thing, about thinking it was was they fucked up with the continuity about the Cloak and Dagger shit, and so, yeah, fuck you. I'm not gonna rip those up, though. Alright, Moon Knight. Moon Knight, Moon Knight, Moon Knight. Oh, look. Here we go. Cloak and Dagger. There they are. Alright. Moon Knight is pretty cool. I liked it. I don't think everybody liked it. I think a lot of people are on the fence more. Issue 8. So yeah, 5, 6, 7, and 8 are probably in here. Wow. Issue 6 is... Issue 6 thick, boy. Well... Hopefully this... I don't think so. Oh, I'm not going to find the rest of those issues. It'd be too hard to find. Moon Knight, cool. If you want to download it, if you have the YouTube thing, check out Moon Knight. Whatever volume this must be, who the fuck knows? Because they've probably rebooted Moon Knight twice since that goddamn book. So M&M's. This has got to be the best Marvel book out there right now. Oh shit, this is just it's just an advertisement. Never mind. Sorry. Oh, what did I destroy? Oh, this one was fun. Never finished reading it. MODOK Assassin. It was just really silly. It was part of the... This is so old. Oh my god, just how old this fucking comic is. Ant-Man, now in theaters. Fucking Ant-Man and the Wasp just came out, so, Jesus Christ, time fucking flies, doesn't it, guys? This is how long I let these books sit on this fucking, dresser that's been dead to me for apparently forever. But I don't know if I got every issue of this. MODOK Assassin. Is that Christopher Yost working on this? This is probably good. I remember liking the first issue, but then just 5. There we go. So I probably read the first 2 issues, 1, 2. Alright, hopefully that's the whole series of MODOK Assassin. I hope I collected all of it, even though, I fucking damaged it. It's fucking warped. And I just dropped it like that. Oh, god damn it, I wasted a whole smoke. Am I done with my fucking Moscow Mule yet? I need a beer. I gotta grab a beer. You can come with. I'm out of limes. Otherwise, I'd drink more vodka. Now I gotta drink PBR. Oh, you saw my Candyman? That's signed by Clive Barker. I waited in a line. He was coming out with a children's book. That I think it was a children's book. Like he was trying to jump on the Harry Potter train. I forget exactly what it was called. It was probably something weird or whatever. Excuse me. Some weird Clive Barker shit. But I waited till midnight at this bookstore, and the only thing I had for him to sign was fucking my DVD of Candyman, which he didn't even direct. I think that I actually have, do I have it? Yes. He also signed, yeah, I still got it. Very good. On the inside of this, Clive Barker signed the copy of The Hellbound Heart, the book that he wrote, that he adapted into the movie Hellraiser. I should really read this. I never fucking read it. Look at that cover. That's... Clive Barker's the shit. Love that guy. Love that gay. Throat charred to bits. Gentlemen. What do you guys think of this? Oh, I got the Iron Giant? Fuck yeah. I got James and Giant Peach too. Is this all blurry to you guys? Can anyone see this? This is worthless if it's blurry. Oh, I took out all the Halloween movies because we were talking about the new trailer on that live stream. Oh, fuck. A lot of tapes. A lot of fucking tapes. Alright, Deadpool vs. Gambit. Another, I think I got all of them. Yep, I have all of Deadpool vs. Gambit. Bought them all. Never read them. Pickles! Get away from those comic books. No. Pickles. Don't shout at me. It's my house. Guy. No, not you. Cállate. I shouldn't just toss these books on the couch. Okay. What up, Sir Jessica Farter? What's next? We still have not taken a close look at the Uncanny Avengers book. Oh, Carnage. This is a cute. I like this cover a lot. There's a shark. She looks like a Disney character, and not only does she look like a Disney character, she looks like she's made of wood. Like in the you guys ever seen the movie Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer? Or that movie with the snow miser? And she looks like a character in Rudolph. And so does Carnage in a way. I read the first... What is this? Is this some... Alright. I read the beginning of this series. What issue is this? 6? So that means I read the first run of this book. And I thought it was okay. I mean, it's supposed to be like a horror comic. The first storyline takes place in an underground mine where Eddie Brock as a toxin. Yeah, I haven't read most of these. Eddie Brock, who has the toxin symbiote, they go down into a mine. Yeah, these are the original. No, it's not. The rest of the issues I have backed up somewhere fucking else, apparently. But yeah, I thought it was just okay. I mean, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't like the best thing ever. It was pretty dark. But I didn't love it. I didn't love it, guys. It was pretty good, but I didn't love it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't like it that much. Smoking a cigarette right now, so I'm gonna show you some guys. I'm gonna show you some guys. No, I'm gonna show you guys some stuff on the wall that I have. I have more Vampirella stuff here. Oh, this is Vera Bambi. If you guys are familiar with her, she's a cosplayer and adult entertainer of sorts. Yeah, she just retweeted me today because I made unplugged. I made a meme out of her. She had like a caption contest, and I made like a triggered meme out of this GIF that a GIF of her. So guess what? I got 53 heart likes and 2 retweets on Twitter today. What have you done with your life? Alright. Moving along. X-Men 92. I collected a couple issues of this because this is my this is my shit. I was born in 1985. I was 7 years old when the X-Men cartoon came out. I was at the perfect age, and it was right there and ready for me when I was ready to absorb all of this shit. It was going through the Ninja Turtles when I found X-Men. I'm like, fuck yeah, X-Men. Which is why it led to me, plus all the kids in the fucking neighborhood. Like Christopher's 1994 X-Men cards, no collection. 94. Yeah, X-Men, obsessed with them. Still love the X-Men. Not the way they are right now, but yeah, so X-Men 92 seemed like a no-brainer for me. Just the thing is, I never fucking read it. How many issues did I How many issues did I collect? All right, this is just issue number 1. Oh, and issue number 2. Yeah, this could very well have sucked. They were, oh look, Omega Red, of course he's there. um, I think that they jumped on this idea of doing X-Men 92 because Batman 66 was a big hit, and that was pretty neat. It was a continuation of the Adam West Batman series. Max Bemis. All right, this is, you guys remember that we are opening up a time capsule here. These stacks of comics have been here for a year and a half, almost 2 years. Oh God, I'm gonna get resin all over my. But yeah, I bought this because of hype on podcasts and stuff. But I think, refresh my memory, people in the chat, isn't Max Bemis? I've heard his name around a lot, and in a negative way, I'm pretty sure. You know, I can't even remember the names of people outside of my immediate family and my teachers from 1st through 5th grade. I can't remember none of y'all names. Hey, what's up, Billy Bong? How you doing? But Max Bemis, he's been up to some bullshit, hasn't he? Doesn't he say dumb shit on the internet? Doesn't he tell fans to fuck off? I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna go out there and say that. But I heard good I heard good buzz around this book, but I can't remember who I heard the buzz from. Do I trust that source? This looks like kind of a ironic semi-comic, like just sort of playing off the thing. And this is something, now that I've got like 4 people here, I'm going to retell something I was saying yesterday. It seems like a lot of these douchebags over at Marvel right now, it seems like that when they were in high school, like the younger ones especially, they really, 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 really loved the Venture Brothers. But the problem about that is, like, they love the Venture Brothers and they love to recreate that thing where it's like a satire of the thing. But not only does it not belong on these IPs, but they're not fucking funny. And not only they're not funny, they're not fucking that talented and clever. So their attempts at doing it, just as DNC says, LOL, so random. And it's infuriating. It's like a mix of people who think that they're recreating the Venture Brothers and with a Disney Channel humor. Disney Channel sitcom humor. Oh, man. All right, this book, I gave it a chance. I gave X-23 a chance. The all-new Wolverine. This is right after they killed Wolverine. And, you know, never read it. Number 1. This book, there's nothing, if you're a fan of Wolverine, oh shit, I'm upside down. I'm just looking at the chat. Yeah, there's nothing, if you're a fan of like, oh man, I love the Wolverine solo comic book. There's really nothing here for you to grasp onto outside of that this chick is Wolverine and this is boring. What does she find out when she gets up here? Oh, she's fighting someone. Oh, who is she? I think I remember. It's gonna be a reveal. She jumps to her death, and what are they? Oh, fucking, she's got a romance between Angel, who's not really Angel. I don't fucking know. Did they find out who the fuck that was? That's a cool shot, but what do they find out? Motherfucker. Alright, dead body. Take off the mask. What is this? Oh my gosh, it's another clone of X-23. And then what do you find out in issue 2 and issue 3? And even issue 4, it's just I don't remember. And what do? She beats the shit out of Task. They beat the shit out of fucking Taskmaster in one of the first couple of books. Or yeah, in the first book. This is the thing. They used fucking Taskmaster constantly, and they fucking neutered that goddamn fucking character. I gotta get rid of this. Can't have no more trash in my house. It's good to get rid of this stuff. It's good to get rid of clutter in your house. I mean, am I gonna read any of these? Oh look, the clones. The clones. The clones of the character that I'm not really attached to. You know what? I'm gonna stop trying to do the chin thing. We got 1, 2, 5, 6. I don't think I could rip all these at once. But I'm not gonna hoard these fucking books. I'm not gonna bag and board these things and then have them take up space in my home. It's just not good. I'm not strong enough to rip 2 comic books at once, I guess. There you go. Goodbye. Thank you. You see this? This is fucking $40. Invincible Iron Man. This one actually kind of has like a hard cover. This is the only Marvel comic book that the ink won't come off. For some reason they did it in like this book edition. It's really high quality. It's like a piece of cardboard. I don't remember anything about this though. This was before Tony Stark went into the coma. It's before Riri Williams. It might be decent. Uncanny Avengers, Gary Dugan. Yeah, you know, I remember thinking this is just okay, but just Deadpool wasn't the same Deadpool that he was from his solo series I was running at the same time. Felt very different. And you know what, I don't really like Deadpool being on an Avengers team. I didn't like that. I think he's better solo, anti-establishment, maybe crossovers to the X-Force, but I think Deadpool is better off on his own. Look, he's with the Age Captain America. This is a weird cover. That's supposed to be Quicksilver. Who the fuck knows who that's supposed to be? I don't know. And there's like probably 5 books in there that I haven't fucking read. Look at that, guys. I've knocked out half of this pile here. All I need to do is get long boxes, and I'm gonna have a whole lot of free space in a minute. But yeah, I think I'm gonna wrap it up for now. Save something. Maybe I'll do one tomorrow night. But yeah, thanks for everyone who came out. Check out the stream. I don't even know what fucking time it is. I might jump on and do a gaming stream if I feel like it. Probably will. I ain't got shit else to do and I'm not ready to pass out. But yeah. Thanks for coming out, motherfuckers. Make sure to Stay metal. Hail Satan. Like and subscribe. Hit that bell for notification. Oh, Night, I hypocrite. You might have said that like 10 minutes ago and I missed it. But, yeah, thanks for coming out, guys. I might start doing more of these. This might even get me back into buying comics more consistently. I kind of like ripping up annoying things and then tossing them through my window. So, that's pretty fun. But yeah, thanks for coming out. Hit the bell, do the thing. Do drugs, and alcohol, abuse them both. I'm just kidding. You all have a good night. Bye!